Hello and welcome. I'm glad you're able to join Oracle Construction and Engineering Connect and attend this session for owners and developers. My name is Janet Poses, and I'm a product marketing director focusing on owner organizations. And I came from the owner side myself at Intel. Today, we're going to spend time talking about owners' roles in project and portfolio success. It's time for owners to raise your expectations to increase project success. We often hear phrases like, you can't meet a goal if you don't set one. And that will be a theme in my presentation. As an industry, there is a great opportunity in front of us, and today the data and tools exist to seize that opportunity. We have folks online from many different sectors, and although there are common goals and challenges you all face, each industry and each project, for that matter, has specific requirements. Oracle understands the importance of providing a suite of flexible solutions to meet all of your unique needs. But at a high level, most owners do have common goals. Prioritizing and selecting the best projects for your organizations, completing projects and programs on time and within budget so you can start operations when planned. And whether it's a school, hospital, hotel, office, or data center, ensuring ownership and access to the project data needed to operate, maintain, and renovate over the decades-long life of your built assets. Capital program management truly is a strategic imperative. These numbers are not new to most of you, that we are still seeing 69% of projects coming in more than 10% over budget and 75% missing their schedule deadlines by around 10% is unacceptable. And it is only made worse by evidence of declining productivity in some markets. The good news is that we do know what the challenges are. Lack of information and standardization, siloed systems and disconnected teams, inconsistent project records and manual project selection processes, leading to a lack of predictability over operational readiness and incomplete project data for operations management. This adds up to a lack of assurance, a lack of confidence that your capital projects will be delivered on time and within budget. Now let's talk about how you can overcome these challenges to gain that assurance that you deserve. Data, collaboration, standardization, and owner participation are the keys to assurance. So how do you leverage these? I know everyone is talking about data and how critical it is, and I'm going to talk about it also. Successful project execution and ongoing operations rely on data capture. The systems and processes put in place right up front in the beginning of a project can have an impact decades into the future. If data is lost, it can't inform decisions. It can't be part of predictive analytics. You can't learn from it, and you can't use it on future projects or throughout operations and maintenance. It is no surprise that inconsistency leads to inefficiency. It's that so many tools available just do not have the capability or flexibility needed to support organization-wide standardization and project-specific configuration. So the default has become to just manage each project differently. Now, on to collaboration. Increasingly, we're seeing successful projects being delivered using alternative, more collaborative contracting models, with all team members aligned to project goals and technology being selected to support a project-first mindset. In addition to projects and programs being delivered more successfully, the long-term relationships that are formed benefit owners, contractors, and the entire industry. In collaborative contracting pilot study, a 15 to 20% improvement in cost and schedule performance was realized, and I've actually seen even greater results from our own customers. So let's move on to standardization. Standardization has always been a major challenge in our industry, because every project is unique. You're not building widgets, but more and more construction and engineering leaders have found that by implementing organization-wide processes and systems with the flexibility to meet project-specific needs, they're able to gain huge efficiencies. It is no surprise that inconsistency leads to inefficiency. It's that many tools available just do not have the capability or flexibility needed to support that organization-wide standardization and project-specific configuration. So the default has been to just manage every project differently. Owner involvement has been identified as a key project success factor. I'm not saying that organizations have to staff up to increase participation. It's all about working smarter, having the right tools yourselves, and ensuring your project delivery teams are using the best tools to provide you with the information you need when you need it. By effectively managing data and insights, implementing collaborative processes, standardizing across your portfolio, and implementing the right tools to facilitate your participation, you will achieve a much greater level of assurance over your entire capital program. I'd like to share a few results achieved by some of our customers. As part of project planning, Ameren reduced project justification time by 90% and increased their project approval rate by 70%. AMP United was able to achieve a 6-figure budget savings by optimizing resource allocation, and they also reduced the impact of a change to the client by 2/3 using scenario planning capabilities to determine the best course of action. And Blue Cross Blue Shield of South Carolina sped work order closeout by 50%, vastly improving their internal approval ratings. Now, I'd like to turn the presentation over to my colleague, Ian Sanborn, to talk to you more about capital program management.
Thanks, Janet. Really happy to be here with you all today. As Janet said, my name is Ian Sanborn, and I manage product strategy for our Primavera Unifier solution. I've been in the industry for 15 years, and I've spent years in the field as a solutions consultant working with Primavera Unifier and organizations just like yours. Let me lay the predicate here. Many owners still rely upon point solutions to execute their programs and projects. They mix this in with some ERP and some good old-fashioned spreadsheets, and it leads to disconnected data and poor decision-making. Many of you are familiar with Primavera Unifier, Oracle's world-class capital program management solution. Known for its flexibility and powerful cost and controls functionality, it is used by many of the largest owner organizations in the world. Today, we're covering a brand new offering, Primavera Unifier Essentials. We took our 20+ years of experience implementing Primavera Unifier and built the industry's only out-of-the-box capital program management solution. We have 50+ guided business processes, a definitive set of must-haves to plan and execute your capital projects. Let's take a closer look. At the outset, Unifier Essentials allows you to evaluate all the projects in your portfolio based upon various attributes, including timelines and cost forecasts. This avoids what I once heard and loved immediately called decibel democracy as the overriding approach to project selection. Plus, having a standard process eliminates those costly rogue projects. Unifier Essentials also brings robust funding management capabilities from the full Unifier platform to support grants, measures, or simply the normal complexity of budget cycles. Case in point, John Wayne Airport found it was 50% quicker at allocating funding to projects. The solution also effectively manages estimates, budgets, and forecasts, and other workflows until closeout. As an example of the improved efficiency and transparency in the never-ending flow of documentation through various approval cycles, the airport also cut the time needed for authorization in half. With contractors on site, it is through their administration of change and payments and compliance with our contractual framework that costly and time-consuming claims and disputes can be avoided. Seamlessly collaborating among the project team speeds up all aspects of project execution. Project teams often struggle with keeping track of all the goings-on on site, RFIs, daily reports, etc. Naturally, this induces a lag in their responses. As an example of possible efficiency gains, John Wayne Airport sped up their inspection notifications by about 2 hours. As a project nears completion, there's a mad rush to close out the project and achieve occupancy or readiness or turnover to operations. This solution ensures that documentation is complete and avoids constantly going back to the project team to find missing components or query inaccuracies. At closeout, Sinopec Engineering has found that it is 40% quicker to access and process data using detailed punch lists to check that the scope has been delivered and to compile the exhaustive documentation that needs to be handed over to ongoing operations. Finally, Unifier Essentials also provides you with an integration-ready platform compatible with major ERP solutions, as well as native integration with Primavera scheduling solutions. We also serve up 40 dashboards, over 100 pre-configured tabular reports, and 12 Oracle Business Intelligence-based pixel-perfect reports. No matter how much of the day-to-day project control has been ceded to the supply chain, the building owner who takes the lead on the project proposals, selection, and funding must pay careful attention to the flow of costs throughout. Unifier Essentials provides owners with more assurance by using proper controls to pave the way for a simpler, safer, and more effective management of all costs, from top-level budgets down to cash flow, approvals and forecasts of the project and portfolio level. This data can be visualized in reports for those that spend their day working in the tool and rolled up to a summary level based upon various indicators for those that need to maintain general oversight or have portfolio level concerns. Automating processes saves time, reduces errors, and enables consistent, informed decision-making. As a project owner, you get predictability and certainty, enabling the uncertainty to be trimmed from schedules, costs, and contingency. As the backbone of the project lifecycle, Unifier Essentials tracks milestones and ensures governance is adhered to across all of your phases. That extends across all project workflows, including change requests, payment applications, or transmittals. Aligning with both procurement and contract administration, it provides an auditable approach to engaging with suppliers that ensures transparency and auditability. Progress reporting and dynamic scheduling ceases to be a series of latent, error-prone phone calls and emails. Instead, they are controlled and information-rich updates are accessible to all of the right people. The value of data and a complete project record flows through to benefit the owners for the entire life cycle of the asset. Unifier Essentials supports complete and high-quality project closeout through owner's walkthrough and punch list management. Complete and consistent project data, along with warranty and permit to work capabilities, ensure your operations and maintenance activities run smoothly. Now, I'd like to share some achievements from some of our customers with you. NYU Langone was growing substantially and building a new hospital. They needed a solution to provide efficiency and control. As an example of their results, the hospital was able to issue project POs in just 15 minutes and stated that the operational efficiencies they achieved allowed them to take on more business. Vesta Real Estate was also growing rapidly and transitioning to a publicly traded company. To manage their growth and need for accountability and reporting, Vesta implemented a full suite of Oracle solutions, including Primavera Unifier. Among their many results was improving space allocation by 25% and reporting time by 78%. The University of Connecticut, which often manages 25 construction projects at a time, standardizes on Primavera Unifier and sped funding change management by 90% and improved control by bringing the capability in-house instead of using a consultant. To recap, Primavera Unifier is known worldwide for its ultimate flexibility and robust cost and project controls functionality, and brings great efficiencies to large owner organizations across industries. To allow more owner organizations to gain these benefits, we did a lot of research and pre-configured 50 plus of the most common and beneficial guided business processes that provide rapid improvement and can be personalized by company and project. Unifier Essentials is a complete solution that gets you up and running and seeing value in less than 2 weeks, and it's scalable to meet your future needs, whatever they may be. Thank you for joining today. I hope I was able to give you a helpful overview in that very short session. You will see resources to learn more about capital program management at the end of the presentation. And now I'll turn the presentation back to you, Janet.
Thank you so much, Ian. I appreciate you telling us about using Primavera Unifier Essentials for capital program management. Now, I'd like to introduce my colleague, Gordon Marks, to share some information about collaborative project execution and the importance of having one single project system.
Thanks, Janet. It's great to be here today. As Janet said, my name's Gordon Marks, and I'm the Product Marketing Director for Oracle Aconex, and I've been involved with Aconex for close to 10 years. Nearly every construction project consists of a cross-organisational team and the potential cost and risk of each organisation maintaining their own system. Many of you may know of Oracle Aconex as a tool used by your contractors. But today, I want to talk about why the system's unique data ownership model makes it a particularly powerful tool for owners. With the Oracle Aconex model for data access, ownership, and information sharing, each organisation independently owns the information they author, information shared with them, and when they share information, including an unalterable record of all relevant project interactions and decisions made. Without fear of data loss or alteration, and with the assurance of privacy, stakeholders make the platform their trusted source of project information, and a complete record of the project is captured. Trust is built, data is shared, and the project team is connected. Integral to the Oracle Aconex system is that all organizations on the project team have an equal seat at the table. And tying back to what Janet talked about earlier, the owner is there front and center as a critical player on the team. Each organization owns their own data, and no one organization is responsible for another organization's data. No organization can be shut out of the system or have access to their information removed. The structure builds trust and system adoption, leading to a full project record. To add a bit more detail to the ownership model I touched on in the last few slides, I want to talk about the importance of the Oracle Aconex data model to owners. No one has a greater vested interest or use for project data than the owner. Individuals and even organizations leave projects, and that transition is often accompanied by data loss. Effective capital program management cannot exist without ownership and access to project data in a consistent format across all projects. The project data then becomes an asset for operations and maintenance to inform decisions and feed models, enabling planning accuracy to continuously improve. In some cases, the owner is the direct customer and provides private workspaces to project team organizations. In other cases, the owner specifies Oracle Aconex, and the general or head contractor acquire the system and invites the other project organizations to the project. In both scenarios, the project and the project owner benefit from having one central project system. Redundant systems and double entry are common in construction. There are corporate systems and project systems. Some of this is necessary and by design, but Oracle Aconex eliminates the need for multiple project systems. Just think about the level of inefficiency if the owner plus each general and trade contractor all have their own project systems. There is so much wasted time, risk of error, version control issues, and unnecessary cost, and the likelihood of a developing full project record is incredibly low. Oracle Aconex solves this. Now I'd like to share a few examples of the benefits our customers are realizing with Oracle Aconex. On a very remote job site with 2-week crew rotations, Rio Tinto was able to reduce crew overlap by 90%, from close to a week to just a matter of hours, because they had Oracle Aconex as a central data repository. In the retail sector, Scentre Group, the owner and operator of Westfield in Australia and New Zealand, reduced safety administration time by 75%, which freed these professionals up to focus on safety programs and culture. Mayflower Wind, the developer of a very exciting wind farm off the east coast of the US, sped up their complex 1,000 workflow permitting process by 60%. Thank you for joining today. I'm glad to have had the opportunity to share a bit of information with you about Oracle Aconex and the importance of data and collaboration to your projects. You'll see resources to learn more at the end of the presentation. Now I'll turn the presentation back to Janet.
Thank you, Gordon. I appreciate you sharing that information about the importance of data ownership and having one central project system. Now, I'd like to give you a glimpse into something new, the next level of predictive analytics. Let's face it, things rarely go exactly according to plan. Leveraging your historical data and knowing the likelihood of delays and cost overruns can help you predict the future, refine processes, inform stakeholders, and take action to mitigate risk. You can also use this valuable data to inform future plans, continuously improving the quality and the likelihood of things going according to that plan. It is the data that powers the insights. Projects generate a ton of data, and often managing that data is daunting. But with the right tools and processes in place, data can be the most valuable asset owners have. Data informs your decisions. Oracle Construction and Engineering Solutions capture a complete and connected data set, and we're harnessing that data into the Construction Intelligence Cloud. Pre-built means you don't have to create or maintain a solution. Oracle data scientists drew on years of industry experience to build an analytics solution specifically to meet the needs of the construction and engineering industry. Out-of-the-box connectors link Oracle construction and engineering applications, providing a broad and deep data set to help owners effectively collect, analyze, and use their data. And the exponential power of this solution is putting predictive insights into the hands of all organizations, not just the largest players with the resources to build their own analytics solutions. So unlock your data and use it to gain insights into what may happen in the future. No one wants delays or cost overruns, but just think of the value of knowing if a delay may occur, what the likelihood is, and what the causes are, so you can take appropriate action. Before I close, I wanted to say a thank you to some of the owners we work with and who help us provide relevant solutions to move the construction and engineering industry forward. Connecting and partnering with our customers is integral to how we work. You're a constant source of inspiration and motivation for us. As I leave you today, I ask you to raise your expectations, insist on the data and insights that are available to provide the assurance you deserve. Please attend other power sessions, including data strategy and intelligence, to learn more about Smart Construction Platform and to hear about the powerful solutions available to your project delivery teams, which will provide you with the data and visibility you need to gain assurance over your project delivery. Please attend the delivery organization session. Thank you.